We have a new story, a new direction in which this game and this series is being taken, and a lot of crazy reviews and different opinions out there for the game. I played the three previous games of this Mass Effect series, and this game, just like I would say for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare when it came out last year in November, that game was taken in a different direction, and it was we were no longer on the ground. We were in outer space. Now we're coming back apparently to boots on the ground now, but as you could tell from that game, they took that game in a completely different direction. It was something different, and this is exactly what this game is. This game is different compared to the other games. But from what I played, I can say that I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the game for what it is, and it's not a perfect game, and I don't think there's any perfect. It's not really many perfect games out there that to be named with perfect tens and stuff like that. But I don't believe in reviews. I stopped following reviews and a long time ago, and now I'm just my own judge when it comes to games. I don't care how shitty the game may look, even for Black Ops 3. I'm the guy who got Black Ops 3 for PS3 and kept it for OG, and I still have it and still like it for what it is, even though it didn't feel like a complete game and it was rushed and it had a lot of issues and stuff, freezing your console and all that kind of stuff. But this game is just one of those games that's different from the previous games. Now, would I say it's something better than the originals and from the previous games? I probably wouldn't say that, but I don't think it deserves to get like slammed until people actually give a game a damn chance before they even try to shit on a game, especially with these other games that don't look graphically amazing. What they just say, oh, the graphics are bad, I don't want to play this game, the game sucks, so I don't want to, I'm just going to judge it and slam it right off the bat. I don't like how it looks and everything when they don't want to give it a chance. I think every game out there deserves a chance and to be played firsthand, you know, with hands-on experience, I would say, before judging it and slamming it. And if you don't want to get the game, that's fine too, but you know, watch the gameplay and just, you know, be your own judge. If you don't like it, if it doesn't seem something that would appeal to you, and most people would say this game doesn't feel like Mass Effect. It's still Mass Effect, but it's different. It's a brand new galaxy. You got a whole. It's a new galaxy. It's a new story characters, different gameplay, and some other things that I noticed that they changed in the game. They made some changes in the game. It's like the Paragon options. Remember Paragon and Renegade options with the dialogue options from the previous Mass Effect games. Paragon was when you make good choices, when you decide to be a hero and a good guy, and then a Renegade was the choices where you can make that you can make whether you wanted to kill someone, you know, decided to kill someone, make some bad decisions, you decide to be a bad guy throughout your playthrough. So you could pick either or. You didn't always have to pick Paragon choices. It was all up to the player to make those decisions and whether or not they wanted to help someone, kill them, refuse to help them, you know, say whatever you wanted to say. And you still have that in this game, but both the Paragon and Renegade options are gone. Now, from the top of my head, I probably will miss one of them. I'm not going to name all of them, but the heart icon is emotional. So I think you could probably be like a caring person, and your character would be even more emotional and logical, and then some other options as well. I think logical was like the gear icon, and I forgot the other symbols, but those Paragon and Renegade options are gone. You don't have those anymore, so they changed that up. But you still have dialogue options. You get to pick and choose what you want to say, and I think going forward, it'll probably be more options going up ahead. I didn't play too much of the story, but I played both of the game modes to really get a feel of what the game is like. It's fun. Yeah, there's glitches. There's tons of, you know, some problems here and there with the facial animations, as you guys probably saw from when I was creating my character. Even how the characters talk and communicate with each other, how they move and, you know, communicate with one another. It seems to be wonky, as people have said about the game. And yeah, I noticed those. It's pretty funny to me, but you know, it's still fun. I love the gameplay, and it's very fun to play, and I think it's still fun to play. It's not amazing compared to the originals, but I wouldn't put it up there like that, but it's a great game to play, and it's just a different take. It's not like the others. Some other things that are in the game that I recognized was the weapon wheel. They brought that back in there, and something with that. I have my own experience with a glitch. I can't seem to open the weapon wheel from multiplayer for some reason. I constantly check the control scheme. It even says you have to press the center button on your controller to open the weapon wheel. It does. I can't get it to open on the multiplayer, but once I go to play the story, I can open the weapon wheel. And now, throughout the multiplayer, I couldn't try out my handgun, the pistols that I unlocked from the crates, almost like the supply drops that you get from playing matches. I couldn't even try out the sniper or any other weapon in the multiplayer. So I just been stuck with the assault rifle and just learning the different abilities, getting skill points, trying to level up my character and increase her stats and stuff like that. But I don't know if that's for someone else, or is there anyone else out there having that problem who can't open a weapon wheel. It just only shows the names when I press the center button of the people that's participating in the match, basically the whole squad. So other than that, I can't get the weapon wheel to open. Some other glitches that I found and discovered from my gameplay from multiplayer, and even from my playthrough as well. First, from the story mode, I was trying to talk to some of the characters, and they would talk amongst each other as if I wasn't there. They would ignore me. They wouldn't even talk to my character at all. But later on, it finally triggered, and it would like show like a scenery, and you'll be able to pick and choose what you want to say from the dialogue options. But that never happened in the beginning once my guy awoke from the, to begin the story on the ship during the intro. I couldn't talk to any of the characters, but then later on it just started working again. So that was one of the glitches. And then from the multiplayer, one of the monsters were killed, and I think the guy was standing like this in midair. He was supposedly dead, but I had to watch it back. I think it was in part 1. It was a multiplayer game. He was dead, but his character's like stuck in place, and then just like I think the guy tried to swing on him as if I thought I started shooting at him, but he was dead, so I ended up wasting ammo on him. But that was just another funny glitch that I encountered. And even so, my character even teleported earlier today when I was playing a multiplayer, and one of the monsters ended up being in front of me and ended up killing me. And man, my character just goes flying throughout the air, and I ended up dying. But those are some funny glitches that I encountered. The only glitches so far, and then with the weapon wheel, I don't know if that's just me or anyone else out there. Maybe I'm doing something wrong from the multiplayer. But just as the control scheme says, it's the center button, just like the story mode. So I'm sure it could be some kind of glitch or something like that. I did get kicked out on one match so far with the connection issue. It said it was a connection error or whatever it was. But those are my current glitches so far for both my story game mode, my playthrough of the story mode, and the multiplayer gameplay. Now, some things that I also noticed for the game is just that this game gives you more freedom. You didn't have that for those other games, those original games. You didn't have that. Yeah, you could talk to people and trigger those side missions, but this is like open world. You actually get a map too. I don't think you really got a map to put a waypoint for whatever mission you wanted to go to trigger or anything like that. You didn't get like a waypoint or anything like that. You just had that little I don't know, the compass or that radar on the bottom left screen from the previous games, as I remember. Other than that, that's just something else I really noticed about this game that's really different. In Mass Effect Andromeda, you get more freedom. I like the gunplay, I like the gameplay, and then the cover system is also different too. That's something else I noticed. I think this was from Ghost Recon Wildlands and maybe some other games out there from the past. The cover system, you don't have to run up to a wall and press X like the previous games, especially from Mass Effect when you played as Commander Shepard or your custom made character. All you have to do is just walk up to the wall, and then your character will just get behind cover right off the bat. You won't have to press anything. So that's something else that I also noted that changed in this game. I think that even with the changes, it's still pretty good. But the glitches, hopefully they do fix them. But I did honestly hear some other comments, and people have been talking about it from social media and comments about the game. Um, they probably don't have any plans of fixing the face animation or any of the facial animations anytime soon. But I don't know. Either way, I'm just happy that we got a brand new Mass Effect game for what it is. I like it for what it is. Again, it's not perfect, but it's still fun to play. I like the multiplayer and the story, and I was hoping to see some returning characters for this story mode. I really love Shepard, and it's almost as if it didn't matter if you played the first, second, or the third one, regardless of where you started. I even seen someone from last night who was new. I think he started on Mass Effect 3, and he didn't play the other two games. So it's not like it's almost as if it doesn't even matter which game that you play. This is just a brand new game for you to jump in, whether you're a Mass Effect fan or not, and you can jump right in, make your character, explore a new galaxy, and learn how to play and jump into multiplayer. And I think some people out there probably won't like the story as much. Some people might like just be interested in just the multiplayer only, just like some of these first-person shooters with campaign. How people skip the campaign and just go right on to the multiplayer. I'm sure there's going to be players out there, and it's players out there like that now that just want to play the multiplayer and just enjoy the multiplayer way more than the story, since the story is a lot different. And now that the story is open world and freedom, you don't have to always do like the main missions. You could do whatever you want. You could play how you want to, and you could pick your own custom class in the beginning, and however you want to make your character. And whatever stats that you want to level up, you can. So I think you can actually do that with Shepard and other squad members, but I don't think you'll be able to level up your squad members. I don't know. I haven't gotten too far into the game of the story to find that out. If you can individually level up your squad members of your team or not, or is it just your individual character and they just, I think maybe the squad members will probably do their own thing. I don't know, but honestly, I like the game for what it is, and I'm sure there's gonna be continuous hate about the game. It's just something different. It's something different of the series. It's something. Whether you're a fan of Mass Effect or not, I think this game is just something that you can jump right into, and if you like it, if you like this game, maybe it might get other people who want to check out the other games from the series and compare them. But I would not. Again, I wouldn't put it up there beyond past the 3 original games. I like the originals way better than this one, honestly, in my honest opinion. But it's still fun. It's still good. And still decent to play, even with the glitches. And the multiplayer is really good. And I'm curious to try to find some people to play with the multiplayer who have this. I think a couple people might have this. Maybe I can play with some of you guys out there who want to play it. And even some of the new people who plan on probably getting it soon for PlayStation 4. But those are my honest thoughts about the game, and I'm going to continue to enjoy it regardless of what people think about it. The glitches are going to be are funny, and I always laugh. I just laugh during the videos, even when I see the glitches, and even when I die in a funny way, and just how the monsters spaz out and everything, and even through the glitches and teleportations, and even some of the facial animations and such. But those are my impressions for Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm still going to play it and enjoy it for what it is. And feel free to comment what you guys think about the game. Whether you're new to Mass Effect, new to the Mass Effect series, maybe you just got the game, didn't know if it was going to be good or not. And maybe some people that are probably on the fence, maybe this video will probably help you guys make a decision whether or not you want to buy it. And maybe it's not worth buying, and maybe if you just like the multiplayer only, maybe you probably won't probably be interested in it, and might just be interested in watching the gameplay instead. But that's just honestly how I feel, and yeah, it's a great game. It's fun, and it's not. I wouldn't just say that it's better than the original. So that's just where I stand. Even without the glitches and the changes and stuff like that, there's still problems, and hopefully they do fix these glitches. And it might even be even more glitches that I probably don't even know about going further in to the story and to the playthrough and stuff like that. Even with the dialogue glitches and multiplayer. But that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy the playthrough and multiplayer videos. And again, maybe some of you guys out there have the game. Maybe I can probably get with some of you guys to team up and play some online multiplayer. And maybe some of you guys that are new who might be getting the game, or interested in getting the game. would like to play. But feel free to let me know what you guys think about this game, whether you hate it, whether you love it, dislike it, and maybe you're disappointed. But me, I'm rolling with the punches and accepting it for what it is. Could it have been a little bit better? Yeah, I would say that. But it's not better than the originals, but that's just where I stand. So thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think about Mass Effect Andromeda.